Punjab province. Fortunately, there was no casualty, but it is a matter of humiliation for India. India is a responsible country in the world, and India and Pakistan both are nuclear capable country. Any mishappening can trigger to a larger catastrophic events. Fortunately, both India and Pakistan showed the maturity on this issue. No doubt, the issue is not settled yet. Pakistan is trying to raise this issue on different international platform. Obviously, any country in international relation will do the same thing if the country from where the missile came is a hostile country. Relation between India and Pakistan has not been a smooth since the creation of Pakistan itself. India and Pakistan fought many battles. And this is the consequence of the hostility between two nations. Both India and Pakistan are investing huge chunk of their resources in defense. And both are equipping themselves with modern amenities. Even in those war situations when Russia and Ukraine are fighting war. In fact, Russia attacked Ukraine. We are dependent on Russia. That is the reason we are not condemning Russia. In this backdrop, you should know India's missile defense, missile system, and some of the terminology you should know, because question may be asked either in interview or in essay, report, argument, or in MCQ. For this video, the information was compiled by Subham Sharma, so credit also goes to him. Actually, I asked him to compile the information. There were so many information. There are some missing also. Our target is not to do the complete justice with this topic, because I'm not the expert of this topic. But anyway, for minimum what is required, you should know. Okay. So if we see those countries who are in conflict with any other country, they should always be prepared in terms of their defense. So India also has many missile systems. Some are developed indigenously, and some are developed with the help of other country. For example, Brahmos. Yes, one question factual may be which missile fall in India. It was Brahmos. Brahmos. Actually, Brahmos is made of collaboration with India and Russia. India plus Russia. Brahmos means Brahmaputra. Brahmaputra. Moshkava. It means one river from India, Brahmaputra. One river from Russia, it is Moskva. Means Brahmos is related to Moskva. So this missile failed. Fortunately, this missile was not having any warhead. In next slide, we'll tell you what is warhead and types of warhead. And its speed was 3 Mach. Means 3 times a speed, 3 times a speed of sound. We are knowing that a speed of sound is 330 something meter per second, means 3 times. It is known as supersonic speed. And if a speed is more than 5 Mach, means more than 1 Mach to up to 5 Mach, it is known as supersonic. So it comes to supersonic because 3 Mach. If more than 5 Mach, then it is known as hypersonic. Okay, India also demonstrated hypersonic technology, but still in progress. Russia also, for example, it was just seen in the news, Russia attacked with a hypersonic weapon. So missile is divided in many types. So first is based on type. Type of missile means ballistic missile. One is ballistic missile, another is cruise missile. Ballistic missile in general is of long range, because what ballistic missile does, these missiles follow a projectile motion. Obviously you have learned the projectile motion. Okay, projectile motion going through upper layer of atmosphere to strike the target with very high velocity. For example, Agni missile, Agni, for example, Agni 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are completed, and on Agni 6 work is going on. So what happens, in ballistic missile, they are following trajectory path, projectile motion. But here there are less control. Once missile is launched, it will travel a path, uh, and gravity will play important role. So here proper regulation system is not there, in the sense that once missile is launched, it will follow the path of the trajectory. Since it is no proper control system is there is chances of missing the target. Means obviously it will go in that area, but exact location it will not reach. Maybe it will not reach at exact location. But whereas a cruise missile is a guided missile, so it is unguided. Once you are launched, it will follow the trajectory. But in here there is a guided system that flies with constant speed to deliver a warhead at a specified target over a long distance with high accuracy. So here accuracy is high. For example, Brahmos. Before India became part of MTCR, you may be knowing that MTCR is Missile Technology Control Regime. It was established in 1987 by G7 country. So by G7 country, it was established. Means those country who are capable of developing missile system, they cannot, means they are, if you are member of MTCR, total 35 members are in MTCR. So you will not provide any technology support or other to make missile for those country which are not having MTCR member. So the payload should not be more than 500 kg, and range should not be 300 kilometer. So India in 2016 became part of MTCR. So before MTCR, the range of Brahmos was less than 300 kilometer. Means its range was approx 280 maximum, due to the compulsion of MTCR. And also bore load can be less than 500 kg. But since India is now a member of MTCR, we can increase the speed, and in fact we have increased the Brahmos speed. And now Brahmos can be launched from all platforms. And it is, you are knowing India is a nuclear triad country. Nuclear triad means all three mode. Triad, it can launch missile from land in the sense from launch pad, from air, either launch pad or from truck. Air means from fighter aircraft, okay, aircraft, and from water means sea, in submarine. So India is a nuclear triad country. So you should also know MTCR, G7 member, 1987 they established. And before MTCR, India became in 2016, before any country is collaborating with the non-MTCR member country, your warlord capacity should be less than 500 kg, and range should be less than 300 kilometer. But you will see Agni series has long range, even 505 kilometer, 5,500. But it is India's own program. Obviously, India has technology, so it can work on its own. But there was no collaboration for that. Obviously, maybe a back channel is possible. Now it arises question of what is types of warhead. So in warhead general, it is two types of conventional and nuclear. See what happens. This is missile. This is missile, for example. So this missile is having, for example, this is warhead. For example, this part contains fuel. So without warhead, missile is of no use. In fact, yes, it can create danger. Danger in the sense that suppose a person is there, even if it is not dying with missile, means any explosion or something, the speed of the missile is so fast that even if a small particle, means a small debris can kill a person, but that is not the target, obviously. So without the missile which fell on Pakistan, in Pakistan, it is first time. Obviously, this should not be done. This should not have been done because India is a responsible country, and in future, obviously, it should not be repeated, and those who are accountable, they must be punished. Okay, so warhead can be of two types, conventional and nuclear. In conventional, there are many types. For example, in conventional, for example, TNT, trinitrotoluene, or you can sharp nail, you can keep other things. So there are so many types of conventional. What is your purpose? What is your motives? So these are conventional. In conventional, Bisphotak means explosive will be there, sharp nail and other things why you are launching. Another is nuclear. You are knowing in nuclear weapon, people are dying due to two reasons. First, instantly due to the energy, the heat. It it will generate so much energy. Even in nuclear power plant, uranium, for example, enrichment is just 3 to 4%. So 3 to 4% are producing so much heat and energy. Then just imagine 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%. What will happen to that? So it is said, if a nuclear weapon of, for example, 50 kiloton is dropped in Mumbai or in India's metro city, obviously we should not think this should happen. Obviously, this is the most catastrophic thing. But unfortunately, if anything is happening, then million will die instantly due to instant release of heat and energy. That will create havoc, and million will die instantly, and many more will die in coming days with radiation and other impact. So either it can be conventional or it can be nuclear. Okay, so it is not like missile is not just like a button key you have on the button and it will explode or it will land somewhere. It is a proper procedure, proper accountability should be there. Obviously, many times situation arises when we are very less time, having very less time key to respond. But in general, there is proper protocol, and that protocols must be followed. Okay, so warhead can be of two types, conventional or nuclear. Now, based on launch mode, missiles are divided in surface to surface. It is about Prithvi Agni. Agni series, you already, maybe you have read about Agni Ki Udan, Wings of Fire by APJ Abdul Kalam. Okay, so Agni Ki Udan books you have read, and it is Prithvi. Now, surface to air, it is Trishul and Akash. Air to air, it is Astra. Air to surface, Brahmos, Helena. Helena is also known as Dhruvastra. Okay. Now, anti-tank missile, it is Helena. In fact, it is Nag. So, advanced version of Nag, in the sense ki helicopter launched mode, is known as Helena. In fact, it is Nag, initially Nag, and Nag is the advanced version is Helena. It is known as Dhruvastra and Rudram 1. So it can be divided in based on surface to surface, surface to air, air to air, air to surface, anti-tank missile, and also many are from water sources also we can launch. Now, based on range, it may be short range, means less than 1000 kilometer. Many missiles have a range of, for example, S-400. For S-400, obviously is missile defense system, its range is 400 kilometer. There are many which are having a range of 50 kilometer, 20 kilometer, 100 kilometer. Why? Different missiles have different range. For example, if on border area there is war, then you will not launch ICBM now. So for everything there is different requirement. So short range is less than 1000 kilometer. Medium range between 1000 kilometer to 3000 kilometer. Intermediate range, it is between 3000 and 5500. Now, intercontinental ballistic missile, intercontinental range over 5500 kilometer. So India has Agni 5 as the longest range. But if you believe the article written by one of the Vivek Agnihotri, even Ramchandra Guha has written, first time I read about that thing in Ramchandra Guha's book, India After Gandhi. In that there is line where Vivek Agnihotri was quoted, ki Ramchandra Guha took that from Vivek Agnihotri. So he wrote ki India has already Surya missile, which is having range of 12,000 kilometer. But obviously India is it is not official recognition. It is just a quotation from there. So obviously India After Gandhi book has been written many years back. So there are some arsenal which countries are not disclosing. This may be happening. This is happening for almost every country. But whatever official status of India is that India has ICBM of 5500 kilometer of Agni 5, and India is working on Agni 6, which range would be somewhere 8000 kilometer. Okay. Now, integrated missile development program. I said na ki once a country is not MTCR, if there is collaboration, then range should be not more than 300 kilometer, and war head yani payload should not be more than 500 kg. But India's integrated missile development program, which was worked under missile man Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So 5 missile system were developed under this program, which was started in the 1980s, is Prithvi, Agni, Trishul, Akash, Nag. This is what is the Helena we have seen about Helena or Dhruvastra. It was initially, it was Nag missile. In fact, even Agni series, we have 5. We are working on Agni 6, but again, Agni Prime is also there. Sometime, every time range is not important, accuracy is also important, mode of operation is also important. For example, a missile, just imagine you have manpad, you have seen in the news recently in terms of Russia-Ukraine conflict. If a missile system is such that it can be effectively launched with the help of human effort, in the sense ki, for example, such as UBGL, rocket launcher and all. So they are, every time they are working on either range, accuracy, environment of launching, and different tracking capability, different GPS enabled, how it can avoid the radar or system of other country. So these all improvements are there. So in this integrated missile development program, 5 missile system: Prithvi, Agni, Tirsul, Akash, and Nag. If one by one we will see, then it is Prithvi missile system. So Prithvi is a tactical surface to surface short range ballistic missile. It is a tactical term, is also used in nuclear weapon. Key tactical means it is short term, you should destroy the enemy. For example, in border area there is conflict, so at a tactical level it is a short range, its destruction power is less. For example, directly you cannot use nuclear weapon, no? But that will create a catastrophe, and it will trigger even third world war. So tactical, it is key for short range, and the targeted thing you can do. Prithvi 1 is capable of carrying a warhead of 1000 kg with a range of 150 kilometer. means it will consider border area from where war is happening. Next, Prithvi 2, it can carry warhead 500 kg with range of 250. See, here warhead is 1000 kg, but here we have improved a speed. Not about we are not concerned about payload. We are here concerning about range. Next, Prithvi 3, it can carry a warhead between 500 to 1000 kg and range of 350 to 750. So warhead, either depending on, if warhead is more, then range will be little lesser. If warhead is less, range will be more. Okay. Next is Agni series. Obviously, it is the most famous program of India, and it is our best arsenal, you can say, in missile system. So medium to intercontinental range missile, Agni 1, 2, and Agni Prime fall in the medium range. Okay. Agni 1 has a range of 700 to 1200 kilometer. Agni Prime is recent, last 3-4 years. It is in much more news. So Agni Prime has a range of 1000 to 2000 kilometer. Agni 2 has a range of 2000 to 3500 kilometer. Agni 3 and 4, in the sense ki in the same range, these are known as intermediate range, means 3000 to 5000. Agni 5 is intercontinental ballistic missile. Official recognition, India's official acceptance is Agni 5 is the first and only intercontinental ballistic missile at this time. At present, we are working on Agni 6, which I said its range will be 8000 kilometer approx. Depending on ki range can be increased if you are putting little less warhead. In normal life, you can also see if you are having less burden, less luggage, then you can travel longer. If you are more luggage, then you can travel lesser. Next is Trishul. Trishul is a low-level, quick reaction, short-range surface-to-air missile. It is known as SAM, surface-to-air missile. Trishul has a range between 300 meter to 300 meter to 9 kilometer. Means it is about quick reaction. It is about just to, for example, destroy the bunker, destroy any, for example, tank, etc. Okay, it is capable of carrying a warhead of 15 kg. Just imagine, whereas we have 1000 kg warhead and it is just 15. Means it is for quick reaction. Next, Akash. Akash is a medium range mobile surface to air missile. Akash missile can target aircraft up to 30 kilometer. Obviously, it is also short range in the sense ki either sometime it is called as medium, otherwise, in fact, it is also a short range. Next, Nag. It is an anti-tank missile. It has variants such as man-portable anti-tank guided missile. So it is about ki a human being also can carry. If human being can carry, then its size will be very less. Why these all are having lesser size? Because it can be operated from anywhere. Okay. So Helena, which is a air-launched version of Nag, means helicopter launched Nag missile. Okay. Next is Brahmos, which is the piece of news, because it was the missile which fall in Pakistan. So Brahmos supersonic cruise missile, already we are knowing if a speed is more than a speed of sound in air, then it is known as supersonic up to 5 Mach, and if more than 5 Mach, then it is known as hypersonic. So supersonic cruise missile developed in collaboration between India and Russia, India's Brahmaputra River and Russia Moskva. It is one of the fastest supersonic cruise missile in the world. It can be launched from surface, warship, submarine, aircraft, or land. From anywhere it can be. Operational range 400 to 700 kg. So its range has been increased. Before 2016, its range was 280 kilometer. It can achieve a maximum speed of 4 Mach. In fact, Pakistan said that the missile which was fall, it was having a speed of 3 Mach. Next is Nirbhay. It is a supersonic cruise missile, which can be launched from multiple platforms. It can carry both conventional and nuclear warhead weight between 200 to 300 kg. It can attain a speed of up to 0.9 Mach. Its operational range is up to 1500 kilometer. So it is capable of carrying nuclear arsenal. Okay. Next is Astra. Astra is all-weather beyond visual range active radar homing air-to-air missile. Means beyond visual range ki it is not under the radar systems. Many time now, if radar is detecting if you have watched any war documentary, then they are trying ki if this is not coming under radar system, then it will be very effective. So it is beyond visual range. It can emerge target at varying range and altitudes. Astra has been integrated with Sukhoi, yani ki Su-30 MKI. It is Russian. Okay, it can attain a maximum speed of 4.5 Mach. You can see the speed. It is very high speed. Active radar homing means active radar homing is a missile guidance method in which a missile contains a radar transceiver and the electronics necessary for it to find and track its target autonomously. Autonomously means na कि radar homing, active radar homing means कि once you launch the program, means missile, you launch the missile. After that, it is finding the target. In the sense, obviously, there are program ki, on which basis, either it is based on heat or some other obstacles. So it is fitted key according to this criteria or frequency or something. So based on that, it will attack. So it has active homing, radar homing system. Means once missile is launched, it will find and track its target autonomously, means without the ground radar system, because there is a radar system on ground, because that is the main important. So any missile system or something, so it has combination with the ground radar, but it will work on autonomously. Next is K series missile. It is a family of submarine launched ballistic missile, includes K-15 Sagarika missile, K-4 missile, K-5 missile, and K-6 missile. Operational range is somewhere 3500 kilometer. Obviously, for everyone, little difference, but everything in minute, unless otherwise you are interested in this. If you are too much interested, then you are already knowing or you are researching. It is about a small introduction. Okay. Important for nuclear deterrence and to ensure second strike capability. Okay. Next, it is Barak 8. It is a long-range surface-to-air missile developed in collaboration between India and Israel. It is also coming in the examination. So jointly developed by Israel Aerospace Industry and DRDO. Okay. Next is Rudram 1. Rudram 1 is one of the latest edition. It is an air-to-surface anti-radiation missile, which is capable of suppressing enemy's air defense. Obviously, it is air to surface, and it is based on radiation. So radiation-based tracking system is there. It can destroy enemy surveillance radars, tracking and communication system. Operational range is 250 kilometers. Okay. So these were a small introduction about India's missile system. Since anything which is in news, that you should take care. If something is in news, then you should know about that. And questions are asked either you can see any exam, means UPSC standard exam, either it is mains, pre-interview, whatever is in news, because it is worst humiliating moment for India. It should not have been happened. But this is the truth. Many people are saying, yes, they have showed Pakistan that we can launch. No, that is not true. Even if just for iota of truth is there, you should not write that thing. You should not tell in your UPSC board if you are going for interview. That is not our target. Our target is that obviously government of India's state is also key. It is accidentally, and it is accidentally. Even if there is iota of doubt, don't say this thing. Okay. If you have any questions, query, you can contact me on WhatsApp number 8527146498 और टेलीग्राम नंबर 7404909669। जिनको भी टेस्ट वगैरह देना है, जो भी आप चाहे इंटरव्यू आपको प्रोग्राम ज्वाइन करना है, यू आर मोस्ट वेलकम। ठीक है, प्रिपरेशन को अपना कंटिन्यू रखें, और जब तक आप सेलेक्ट फाइनली नहीं होते हैं, यू हैव नोट टू स्टॉप। और जो भी है इसके लिए मैंने ऑलरेडी बोला कि शुभम शर्मा जो 2020 में फाइनली सिलेक्टेड है सीएपीएफ में, उन्होंने ये डॉक्यूमेंट्स तैयार करने में उन्होंने ये इसको कंपाइल किया। सो थैंक्स टू हिम ऑल्सो। ओके।